Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Scrolls, where today I'm doing another Mono Growth Aggro Deck Guide. I've done about 3 of these so far, and I wasn't planning on doing another one, but then I built this, and yeah, it might just be the best deck in the game right now, so I thought I'd do another video on it. Also accompanying this video there will be an article which I'm currently writing for Scrolls Academy, which is a new Scrolls Guide website that we're setting up to help newer players. So look out for that. So yeah, fun things happening. So yeah, a bit of background for this deck. Uh, Wild, the Wild patch was released about a week or so ago, and I guessed that a lot of people would be playing Wild decks, which are naturally slow, take a long time to get going. So how to beat slow decks? You go aggro, you go aggressive with solid stuff, and that's what I've done. I built the most solid aggro growth deck I could come up with. And I've shot up to second in the rankings, only lost twice, and I played pretty poorly in both games, so I have an excuse. There you go. But yeah, it's very, very good. I rate it incredibly highly, and I'm going to go over it for you guys now. So let's get going. Okay, so we're going to start off by looking at our cheap creatures. Normally I would say early game, but this entire deck is just pretty early. So sod it. Right, Ragged Wolf. Cost 1 is a 1/2/2 with haste. Some of you be thinking, Blinky, you don't need to explain Ragged Wolf to us. We've seen it forever and we know what to do with it. No, you don't. You still play it wrong, some of you. You don't use it just to do 1 damage to a creature unless you can kill it. You don't do it just to hit an idol for 1 damage. You don't just play it turn 1 because you can. You use it in combination with your enchantments and your scrolls that buff. So you want to put Champion Ring, Stagheart on it just to get in some hasted damage. Combine it with Earthborn Mystic, Ancestral Totem, Crimson Bull. You just want to use it just to snipe creatures. Your opponent will be putting up walls to protect their creatures that are attacking next turn. Ragged Wolf combined with those enchantments will give you a lot of power for quite a reasonable cheap cost. So you use this to take out creatures so your other stuff can get through. This is what this does, and this is really, really good. Vata for Wild, it costs 1 as a 1/2/1. When Vata for Wild comes into play, increase growth by 1, and when it leaves play, decrease growth by 1. So probably the most unfair scroll in the game. You go turn 1, if your opponent can't deal with it, you win. That might be a lie, but you get the idea. You go turn 1 Vata, they don't deal with it. You can then go turn 2 Breaker, because it costs 3, and you got 3 resources thanks to Vata. Then turn 3, if your opponent still hasn't dealt with it, you can play a 4-drop, and so on. Turn 4, you can play Kinfolk Veteran. Does that sound good? It does. Let's keep this in. If you have 2 out, you can go turn 1, Vata Wild, turn 2, Vata Wild, Vata for Wild. Ooh. And then turn 3 play Veteran. That's even less fair. You get the idea. Vata for Wild is really, really good. Kinfolk Brave, cost 2, is a 2/1/2. Damage, it's done a heck of a lot. Primary target for your enchantments, really. Very, very strong early game, because it attacks every turn. Your opponent's just never safe. Against things like energy and maybe decay to an extent, you might want to be playing Ranger over it because it doesn't die to Spark or Soul Steel. The same with Vengeful Fate, actually. Kinfolk Ranger might be a better play early on, but against Order and against Growth, yeah, you definitely want to go turn 2 Brave if you can, because it's insane. Kinfolk Ranger, 2/2/3 for 2. As I said, it doesn't die to some removal, so that's kind of why it's in. Also, it's just a solid body, 2 attack, 3 health for 2 cost. You can't ask for much more. Vengeful Vata, cost 2, is a 2/2/2 with Pillage, increased growth by 1. Vengeful Vata is dealt 1 damage. Now before I didn't have this in the deck, I had Gravehawk. That's because I was running more enchantments and we could take advantage of her Relentless ability a lot easier. But now I'm running 5, so I wanted to take that out, and Vengeful Vata is a good replacement. Also, it ramps quite well. Although for this deck we don't necessarily need to go up to like 7 or 8 resources, Vengeful Vata will get us there, and that allows us to make huge plays with Crimson Balls, Ragged Wolves, all sorts of things. So yeah, it's good, but be careful. Breaker, cost 3, is a 3/2/3, and when Breaker deals damage, its attack is increased by 1. So turn 1 Vata, turn 2 Breaker, rather unfair. Its attack can get quite high, but 3 health does make it vulnerable, so be careful. When playing against energy, you probably want to go Earthborn Mystic over Breaker, because it's got 4 health and doesn't die to burn. Other than that, Breaker, if it's not dealt with, will win you the game rather quickly. So that's the cheapish creatures. Let's move on to the more expensive stuff. Okay, so I've got 3 4-drops and 2 5-drops. Let's start with the Wetland Ranger. Cost 4 is a 1/1/4 with Pillage. All your units get +1 attack during your opponent's next turn. So this is a walking Ancestral Totem. 1 attack on an idol, it's a 2/1/4, so it's pretty darn good in that respect. But just the entire board being as aggressive as it is and being able to attack pretty much every turn for most of the time, its effect is going to be huge. And next to Fate of the Wild, it's probably the most unfair scroll in the deck. So use it wisely, and you can stick enchantments on it as well, so it's going to get huge. Striped Fangbear costs 4 as a 1/2/4. As long as the opponent controls any human, Striped Fangbear is relentless and its attack is increased by 3. So it's a 4/4 with relentless for 4. That's pretty good value. Against energy, it's pretty poor because they don't really have many humans, so prioritize other things over it. But against order, growth, and especially against decay, Fangbear's amazing. Fangbear and Great Wolf are your way of dealing with these decay decks, because they're Witch Doctors with relentless abilities to get through. So Fangbear, buff them up and take care of things. Yeah, it's got a Vator on it, so it's cute. Brother of a Wolf costs 4, it's a 3/2/4. When Brother of a Wolf countdown is 0, you may reset its countdown to summon a Ragged Wolf on an adjacent tile. So this slot was either going to be Sister of a Bear or Brother of a Wolf. I chose Brother because I got Great Wolves in, so I can buff it. And Ragged Wolves. That summoning Ragged Wolves from Brother Wolf is just so unfair in this deck because you got Ancestral Totems out, so it's 2 hasted ability there anywhere on the board. Yeah, it's just good. And 3/2/4 body. Hang on, let's bring up Brother Wolf. A 3/2/4 body before is pretty good. So 4 health, so it doesn't die to things as easily. 3 attack, rather solid. So we've got a nice solid creature there. Well, our other creatures only have 1 attack sometimes. Fangbear's reliant on humans. Wetland Ranger has only got 1 attack, but it buffs itself slightly. Brother of a Wolf has always got 3 attacks, so he's a very solid creature turn 4. Or even turn 3. Great Wolf. It's a 3/2/5 with Relentless for 5. 3/2/5 for 5 with Relentless, yeah. Great Wolf gets +1 attack for every other wolf you control. So we've got Ragged Wolves in this deck from Brother Wolf and Ragged. That's the only other wolves other than Great Wolf, but you only really need to get up to 5 or 6 attack for it to be truly amazing. We've got enchantments like Champion Ring, so we can get it up easily. So yeah, it's just that extra bit of relentless damage we needed to help deal with decay. So that's why that's in. That's just a very solid creature. Then lastly, Kinfolk Veteran. It costs 5 as a 3/2/3 with haste. So this used to be best creature in the game. Now it's not because it's only got 3 health, so it does die to removal quite a lot easier. Brain Lice, Burn, other veterans, for example. But still, it can just give you such an advantage. I mean, you take out an opponent's creature and you gain a 3/2/3 body, so that's a pretty good trade. And for 5 resources, it's still amazing. So yeah, that's our more bulky stuff. And now we'll look at the enchantments, which I say enchantments, more the buff side of the deck. Okay, so this is a kind of a smaller sort of side of the deck compared to past versions of my aggro deck. As I said, I've only got 5 enchantments, 2 Champion Ring and 3 Stack Hearts. Champion Ring costs 2, Enchanted Unit gets +2 attack. That's a rather good trade, 2 attack for 2 cost. Combined with Earthborn Mystic, you get more attack, so 1 Earthborn Mystic out, Champion Ring will do 3 damage instead. Allows us to get that extra relentless damage in, just to take out stuff. Stick it on a Brave or a Wetland Ranger, it's just unfair. Stag Heart costs 2, Enchanted Unit gets +1 attack and +1 health for each Stag Heart on the same side. So if we have 3 of these out, each Stag Heart is going to give +3/+3. Combined with Earthborn Mystic again, it gives +2 attack just for 1 enchantment, which is rather good. But I think this is all the enchantments you need in the deck, really. We're drawing enchantments off Earthborn Mystic sometimes, so we're still going to be drawing enchantments rather consistently. But again, be careful when using them, because sometimes horrible things can happen. And remember with Ragged Wolves and stuff, these are what you want to be putting on them, because it's amazing. I mean, Ragged Wolf Champion Ring with Earthball Mystic, that's 4 hasted damage. You know, should not be laughed at. Earthball Mystic, cost 3 is a 2/2/4. Enchanted creature you control has +1 attack. So there you go. Enchanted creature. Stack art on a beast rat. There'll be a 2/2/2, 2/2/3, and then Earthball Mystic will erase its attack. What a stupid example. Earthball Mystic. When Earthball Mystic countdown is 0, you may reset its countdown to draw an enchantment scroll. So we're drawing enchantments for Earthball Mystic, so we're going to be drawing Champion Ring and Stagheart. Both amazing enchantments. If you do, Earthball Mystic takes 1 damage. So be careful against energy. You don't really want to be doing it against energy because they will burn it, and you don't want things to get burned. Against growth, be careful when they're on the front row because veteran will then come in and kill it. Other than that, it's insane. Get enchantments and hasten there and just blow things up. Then we've got 2 ancestral totems. Cost 4 is a 0/2. As long as ancestral totems in play, creatures you control gain +1 attack. So this is our anti-decay scroll mainly. Decay can't deal with ancestral totems too well. As for running a road. But whatever. We need them, and combined with all these hasted units from Brother Wolf, Ragged Wolves, and things, it just gives us a huge advantage over our opponents because our creatures have +1 attack and theirs don't. So that's that stuff, and finally we'll look at the support scrolls. So we have 3 Crimson Balls, cost 3, all units you control gain +2 attack until end of turn. When this cost 2, it was so unfair. Now it costs 3, it's still rather unfair. A lot of our creatures can be attacking each turn, whether it's because Braves and Wetland Rangers have 1 countdown, or just because we've got so many creatures on the field, a lot will be attacking anyway. So just a Crimson Ball to give everything +2 damage. I mean, 3 creatures, that's an extra 6 damage. Ragged Wolf Crimson Ball with 2 creatures attacking on the field, that's 7 damage there. I've done that so often, so combine it with your stuff to gain maximum effect. 2 Rumble. What are you running Rumble for? That's how you speak. Oh, there you go. Is that an indication how many games I've played? 26 matches and won 24? Is that how many games I've played? I don't know. Might be. I think it probably is. So we've got 2 Rumbles. It costs 3. Opponent's units move 1 step to a random adjacent empty tile. So it's a lot of RNG here, but it allows us just to mess up our opponent's formation. Against Order, they have wing shields. We want to get them out of the way, so Rumble will do that for us. Against Energy, if they have tons of stuff on the field, a Rumble allows us to get through, hopefully. It just fills a gap in the deck, I think. So that's why it's in. And finally, Rallying. Cost 5, all units you control have a countdown decreased by 2. So this is our way of getting everything to attack in 1 turn. And that's good. We can, if Brother Wolf's already attacking, you can summon a wolf and then play Rallying, so you gain that extra effect there. And yeah, everything attacking in 1 turn. How can that not be good? So yeah, let's take one final look at the deck. We have 3 Ragged Wolves, 3 Veta Wilds, 2 Champion Ring, 3 Kinfoot Braves, 3 Kinfoot Rangers, 3 Staghearts, 3 Vengeful Vetas, 3 Breaker, 3 Crimson Ball, 3 Earthball Mystic, 2 Rumble, 2 Ancestral Totem, 3 Brother Wolf, 3 Striped Fang Bear, 3 Wetland Ranger, 2 Great Wolf, 3 Kinfoot Veteran, and 3 Rallying. Yeah, that's it, and I am rocketing in rankings with it, as mentioned. I also said I'm doing a written article thing to accompany this. I don't know if I'll have it ready when this video is uploaded, but as soon as it's done, it will be in the description, and that will go into more detail over how to play this deck and what you should be doing against what. So I hope that comes in handy. Anyway, it's time to play a game, so let's get on with it. Okay, so we've got our game. It's against Eastrian. Good luck. This hand is a bit risky, I think. Let's see if we can get a better one. We don't get a better one. Turn 2 Braves, okay then. Hopefully we can draw a 3-drop. Hopefully you'll lose again. I don't want to lose. I'm getting so high. He's playing Decay. That's not a good sign. We've got a 3-drop then, so that's decent. Crimson Bull I rate really highly. So we'll definitely keep that. So Breaker next turn, then Brother Wolf. So pretty solid Way to go, I think. Hopefully he doesn't go languid. He doesn't go languid, he does nothing. That's good. Ranger I don't want. As I say, I want Breaker. I mean, Crimson Ball. Crimson Ball. Done so well. That's a lot of games played. Matches 135. How's Brave doing? No, that hasn't got one. Breaker? Can't see it. Not his brother. 87 matches. Don't do anything. Brain Lice on a Breaker? Well, that didn't happen. Tribesman. That's a good turn. We will go after that because... Okay, we'll get rid of Crimson now because I want 2 Brother Wolves. I keep changing my mind over what to say. We will try and kill this because if he gets a Witch Doctor behind us and it's not dealt with early, decay humans can get to be a real pain. We have got 5 damage to kill this. If he has a Rot Eater behind it, then we'll deal with that later. Cursemonger. How to deal with Cursemonger? Well, we've got a wolf here. That's pretty good. Hopefully we'll draw a veteran. Ancestral Totem is decent. But we'll go Brother Wolf. Still put it in front of this one. Next turn I could go Ancestral Totem, and Ancestral Totem is our best answer to decay. Just being able to raise all our creatures attacked by 1 really, really helps. Drawing that Ragged Wolf would be good. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we're going to summon a wolf, kill the Ripper, play Ancestral Totem, I guess. Okay, I'm not even going to go up there, I'm just going to attack this one, I guess. To get a Great Wolf there, that's pretty good. Ancestral Totem, summon a wolf, run away, kill that one. So we've got a good board now. He has got a Cursemonger, which means Infectious Blight could start running through me. Which I'm not too happy about, but we can keep summoning wolves here. I've got a Great Wolf next turn, which is pretty strong. So at the moment it's looking promising. What's he cursing? That. Brain Lice? Please don't Brain Lice. He Brain Lices. That's annoying. Perhaps just his turn. So we're not too upset. I'm actually tempted to go Brother Wolf, because if he can keep on summoning wolves, he's going to get really annoying, really annoyed rather, but I think Great Wolf's just better, isn't it? Go Great Wolf and Great Wolf. There's any way of dealing with him really is Damning Curse, and he'll be destroying his own creatures, so I'm happy with that. Rallying, I think I'm going to want to keep. So first of all, we're going to summon a wolf. And we'll go like this. Actually, we'll keep Great Wolf on here, because if he wants to move down, that way I can have Rallying next turn, and Great Wolf will be quite strong. Normally I want creatures on the middle lane that have 1 countdown to stop them moving down. Because we've got the Rallying, and Great Wolf's so strong, I think we can get away with it. To Rallying next turn would be really good, because I summon a wolf with this, summon a wolf with this, but that'll be 6 damage on here. I doubt that will happen. But it's there. Could be a thing. Let's go Life Stealer. That's fine. That's that turn. Let's get rid of Fangbear. Do I want to summon a wolf? Just kill this? I don't think I want to summon a wolf, but I don't think sending it against this will be the right play, because it's going to be healing itself soon. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move down. We're going to get these on this lane here. Like that. Move Brave down. We will summon another wolf. And we'll go Great Wolf here. And we'll move these down here. So Rallying next turn will just wreck anything he plays along here. Even if he has a Witch Doctor, he will be in pain. So I'll be able to summon so many Ragged Wolves with these that these 2 will be on 10 attack. Looks like he's moving down. Jump to 6, Witch Doctor. Yes, Witch Doctor here. I guess I'm going to be a bit upset. Slightly Bloodline Taint. Okay. Play it on my beasts. Right. And Curse on there. And Sickening Fumes. Okay, but I think Rallying will still be good enough. Let's see what we can do for rallying. Crimson Bull, in fact. Summon a wolf, 6, 12, 5, 6, 7, 11. Yeah, that's quite good enough. So we can summon a wolf here. Move them up there. Then go rallying. Summon another wolf with this. We'll take out this idol here, I think. Should take out that lane. Probably could have done the damage better there, but whatever. I think taking out this lane will do. There you go, Sickling Fumes is now gone, so all our creatures are now back up to full attack. These are why the Great Wolves are in, really, just to help us against decay. Just 2 of. They do a good enough job. Infectious Blight's going to run through my beasts. No. Let's get rid of the Kinfolk Ranger here. Get a Rumble. That's not too bad against decay. We're going to keep bashing in here, I think. Could go Earthborn Mystic to buff that up a bit, but I think Wetland Ranger will be the best thing to play here. It's also got Infectious Blight on it. That's got Curse 2. That's got to be Infectious Blight, so that's dead. So that's a bit annoying. But I do have a Crimson Ball next turn. Crimson Ball Rumble probably next turn to win, I'm guessing. Baleful Witch? Oh no, that's annoying. I think Crimson Ball still wins it for me though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm short down here. Crimson Ball with an Earthborn Mystic. That's lethal. I don't really need it, but we'll do it anyway. Nope. Spoilers! Spoilers! Just summon the wolves. Summon the wolves. Crimson Ball. Let's get things going. Gee. Well, there you go then. That is my Mono Growth Aggro Deck. I managed to beat a Decay deck in 11 turns. So that's pretty groovy. So it's not the best matchup for us, but still did pretty darn well. Let's see how much rating I gained. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun! 4. That'll do. I'm up to 1958. Hooray! I don't know what the top rated guy is because this is after rating decay, but I guess around 1970-ish. 1980, so I'm getting there. That's good. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy the deck, because I think it's the best deck in the game right now to be playing. Yeah. So, goodbye. And I shall see you next time.